What's going on, everyone? It's Joe. Welcome to the channel. It is great to have you guys here. Some exciting news in the crypto space today. President Donald Trump signed the first executive order in relation to cryptocurrency, which is a moment we have all been waiting for. We have all been getting antsy. We have all been checking our phones, watching the news, waiting for this moment to see what he was going to say about cryptocurrency and if he was actually going to follow through with an executive order or not. And while it wasn't super specific with certain currencies or what was that like going to happen, there was no announcement of a Bitcoin strategic reserve yet. There is still plenty of reason to be bullish because you can tell that crypto is on his mind and he wants America to be the crypto capital of the world. And we'll kind of go over that here in a little bit. But still plenty of reason to be bullish, even though you might not have heard what you wanted to hear. We did get that executive order, which is super optimistic, and yeah, even though the market's not really reflecting that. So we'll kind of take a look at that right now. As you guys can see, in the last hour, pretty much everything is in the red, even though it's just slightly. You're looking at Bitcoin, everything's like down 1 to 4%, it looks like, all the top 10 coins. Even though he signed that executive order and everyone thought once that happened, the market was just going to shoot up. What I'm thinking happened after doing a little bit of research and looking into that a little bit is the price this morning was going up a little bit. And I do think that was factored into the cost a little bit. Like what he announced was factored into those prices already. And so what they were waiting for was something more specific, like the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve or something along that nature before we saw it really go up. So when we didn't get that and we just got the executive order saying America is going to be the crypto capital of the world, I think a lot of people were already expecting that to happen. Like that wasn't a big surprise to people. The surprise is going to come when we hear what those currencies are going to be used for, how they're going to be used, and so forth. So what he signed today, while that is super encouraging, super bullish, and a reason to be optimistic, I think that was already priced into those prices a little bit that we were seeing earlier this afternoon. And so when we didn't get that specific information, I think that's why we are seeing this slight dip, even though everyone was waiting for that executive order. So when that happened, I think that's why the prices are showing what they are. But you guys, still tons of reason to be optimistic, tons of reason to be bullish. He did sign that executive order, and we're going to kind of go over that here right now. So earlier today, Trump stuns that World Economic Forum crowd, proclaiming America is set to become the undisputed global hub for cryptocurrency. Let's take a listen.
This reduce the cost of virtually all goods and services. It'll make the United States a manufacturing superpower and the world capital of artificial intelligence and crypto.
The world capital of artificial intelligence and crypto. Big statement from the president, something that we have been waiting for. He's been saying that all along, and that's why I kind of think that price was already kind of factored in to what he signed here, where he signed the executive order to help make America the world capital of crypto. So let's take a listen to this.
The crypto EO are going to be forming an internal working group to make America the world capital in crypto under your leadership.
Which is really going up, right?
Absolutely.
David, that's for you.
Thanks, sir.
So there you have it. The moment a lot of us have been waiting for, the moment we've been getting antsy for. President Donald Trump signed the executive order to help make America the world capital of crypto. And so while I was looking, I found this that touched on some of the key points that the executive order touched on. So we'll go over those real quick. So the working group will be tasked with developing a federal regulatory framework governing digital assets, including stablecoins, and evaluating the creation of a strategic national digital asset stockpile. So that's something that I've seen a lot, that word strategic national digital asset stockpile. Since the announcement, that's been something I'm hearing a lot about. The working group will be chaired by the White House AI and Crypto David Sachs, and include the Secretary of the Treasury, the Chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission, and the heads of the relevant departments and other relevant departments and agencies. The White House AI and crypto czar will engage leading experts in digital assets and digital markets to ensure that the actions of the working group are informed by the expertise beyond the federal government. The executive order directs departments and agencies with identifying and making recommendations to the working group on any regulations and other agency actions affecting the digital asset sector that should be rescinded or modified. The executive order prohibits agencies from undertaking any action to establish, issue, or promote central bank digital currencies. And the executive order also revokes the previous administration's digital assets executive order and the Treasury Department's framework for international engagement on digital assets, which suppress innovation and undermine U.S. economic liberty. So you guys, it does touch on a lot. It does set up America to be the crypto leader of the world. Lots of reasons to be bullish. I think people were expecting a little more, and I think they were just getting a little antsy and a little overambitious, and I do think the things they're waiting for are going to take time. I do think those things are going to take a lot of time for the administration to make sure all the back-end stuff is figured out and finalized before they make those announcements and cause that crazy stir. But the executive order today touched on a lot of what a lot of people were hoping for and expecting, and so for him to actually get that done was a long-awaited thing that a lot of us were excited about. I'm super excited and thrilled. And then, speaking of that National Digital Asset Stockpile, one post I found that by someone with almost 1 million followers on X, the Wolf of All Streets. You can see he's got almost 1 million followers, crypto investor, host of Wolf of Wall Street's podcast. Strong rumor, don't shoot the messenger, but hearing it through reliable channels. The strategic stockpile they are discussing is Bitcoin and ... XRP. Not a joke. We will see. As many of you know, I'm a big believer in Bitcoin, and my second favorite is XRP. Big believer in XRP. So when I saw this, I got super excited. I got super bullish, and I think that's this was specifically mentioned in that executive order, that stockpile that they were discussing. And so if there's any legs to this rumor, that's a big reason to be optimistic, a big reason to be bullish on these two coins. Could there be more that are involved? Yes, certainly. I certainly think that could be the case. But to see XRP mentioned with Bitcoin with this is a big reason to be bullish, and makes even more excited about XRP now than I was this morning. So just wanted to touch on that, you guys. I do think that is news we've been waiting for in this community for a while, at least a few days now. We've been hoping President Trump would keep those promises. He would make some executive orders in relation to cryptocurrency. So to see him take those steps today, I think that's just the first step of many to come, and we're going to see many more follow here shortly. I think this whole month is going to be an exciting time for crypto as these executive orders are signed. And really, I think up until November-ish, we'll see a fairly strong bull cycle. And I think you're just going to see more and more come out, such as that strategic stockpile reserve, such as other reserves coming out. And yeah, just a big reason to be optimistic. So leave your comments below. Please subscribe. Your support means the world as I'm growing my channel. Please like the video. Please watch it. And yeah, just give me your thoughts below. What do you think about the executive order? Do you think more are coming? Were you excited about it? Were you not excited about it? Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear them. I'll respond to comments. And yeah, stay blessed.